The 5 Marvel heroes who have caused more harm to humanity than their villains. All of these Marvel heroes have been a boon to their respective universes, but it seems like they've also done a fair amount of damage. Top 5 heroes who have caused the most damage in the Marvel Universe. As we go through the years of superhero comic history, we see that not all heroes are as good as they seem. There has always been a scale within the characters that made it impossible for them to go beyond certain acts to always do good for humanity and not be selfish. However, it is not always possible to become so extremely good, and there is the collateral damage of some actions that one performs. These things usually happen to oneself, since it doesn't always rain to everyone's liking. For today, we have to focus on Marvel Comics, since we are going to deal with some heroes who have always sought the common good, but some of their actions have led them to commit certain damage in the Marvel Universe that few could imagine. And with that, many of them are great figures of the publishing house, but still have had some difficult moments. We leave you with 5 Marvel characters that leave a disaster in the cities. 5. The Thing. Assuming that any hero who uses brute force and whatever is around them to take down bad guys tends to wreak havoc, Ben Grimm's case is very clear, as he can't help but control that force. The Thing has caused enough damage to the city of New York, since its way of fighting crime is by stamping objects against its enemies and hitting them that make them fly several meters, so it is to be expected that there has been a large amount of damage in all the years he has fought crime, not just in the Baxter Building. 4. Nick Fury. Keep in mind that the case of Nick Fury is quite special. He is a spy for S.H.I.E.L.D., which means that he will do whatever it takes to achieve his goal, as you can always expect from a spy. This means that he has been prepared for certain collateral damage, beyond the destruction of buildings or areas of a city, not caring about the lives of certain people or the status of the society that is affected in order to achieve the objective of your company. In this way, Fury's own ethics gets another meaning. 3. Sentry. If great power already carries great responsibility, if there is chaos inside the head of a hero, then the things that can be generated are quite disastrous. Here we find Sentry, one of the most powerful Marvel characters who has bipolar disorder, generating one of the great destructive forces of this universe, the Void. As he is such an extremely unstable character, at any moment he can cause damage of incredible magnitude, such as when he devastated all of Asgard by himself. 2. Iron Man. Perhaps it is one of the main heroes on this list that has done great damage to the entire concept of a Marvel hero. Basically, Tony Stark lost his temper when Civil War started, and it was a big change in his personality, becoming a tyrant for all of them and having the help of many villains. The mere fact that he was completely blinded by his greed and achieving his goal resulted in a lot of damage for all the superheroes, something that he is still reminded of over time. 1. Hulk. Many of you had this character in mind when talking about possible damage caused within the editorial of the Big M. He is one of the strongest characters, physically speaking, but who, in addition, presents a tremendous lack of control of himself, something that has led him to be a tremendous threat. Although other times it has been the cornerstone of some combats in favor of the Earth, it has caused more destruction in its path than anything else, for which it has often been questioned, as in Planet Hulk, to isolate it and not have contact with no kind of life. You only need to see the consequences in the World War Hulk event. Thank you for visiting our channel about comics and pop culture. Subscribe to Uncanny Collectibles for more exclusive information, news, and scoops.